Woods and Mrs. Oakwood are hosting a scholarship writing clinic that will focus on the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship. Clinics will be held after school in Miss Woods room 126 on Thursday, November 4th and Thursday, November 18th. Students will register using the form posted in your counselor's Google Classroom. Please bring a laptop or Chromebook to the event. If you have questions, please contact Mrs. Leverins or Miss Woods.
Not sure what to do after high school? Consider taking the ASVAB. Whether you're a student planning to go to college, a vocational school, joining the military, or just unsure what you want to do after graduation, the ASVAB can provide you with important information about your skills, abilities, and interests. All these things are needed to make a choice in selecting a satisfying career. The test will be scheduled for Tuesday, December 7th at 8:30 a.m. in the Little Theater. Please sign up with Miss Baker in room 324B. There are 30 slots available.
Are you uncertain about your future or plans after high school? Then consider taking the ASVAB. The ASVAB is not just for the military, it's a career inventory. As a matter of fact, it's the best career inventory in the world. The ASVAB can provide in-depth information about your skills, interests, and abilities. All these things are needed to make a choice in a satisfying career. The ASVAB is scheduled for Tuesday, December the 7th. If you're interested in testing, please go and sign up in room 324B. There are only 30 seats available. There is no test fee. Thank you.
The boys bowling team is looking for new members. Practice is held at Lincoln Lanes Monday through Friday from 4 to 5:15 p.m. Contact Coach Dokie at dokiem@danville118.org if you are interested in participating.
Anyone interested in joining the Maroon and White newspaper should join Mrs. Bartlett in room 303 after school on Thursdays. The next meeting is on November 18th. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Bartlett or email her at bartlettj@danville118.org. The newspaper is also looking for submissions of artwork, poetry, and short stories.
The DHS Local History Club will be touring the Vermilion County War Museum on Wednesday, November 17th. If you are interested in joining the Local History Club for the tour of the museum, meet in the parking lot just north of the museum at 3:15 p.m. The museum tour will be finished by 4:15 p.m. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Gritton in room T202.
Need some help understanding chemistry or completing your chemistry assignments? After school, chemistry tutoring is available on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Come on down, bring your work, and expect to hear good evening, good evening, good evening.
The Viking speech team traveled to Olympia High School on Saturday, November 6th. Senior Ezra Carter took second place in varsity impromptu speaking. The team is still looking to recruit new members. Meetings are on Tuesdays after school in room 245, and tournaments are on Saturdays across Central Illinois. See Mr. Cordes in room 245 or Miss Lester in 125 for more information.
Be a part of the 2021-2022 Viking Maroon Maniac Spirit Club. Purchase a t-shirt and be admitted to any DHS sporting event for the rest of the school year. Short sleeve shirts are $15 or long sleeves are available for $20. All orders must be placed by Monday, November 22nd. Contact Miss Woods at woodsl@danville118.org if you have any questions.
Good morning, Danville High School. This is Miss Cherry, your principal, with your weekly reminders. First and foremost, if no one's told you today that they love you, Miss Cherry does. I want to talk to you about a letter that is going home this week to your parents. And in that letter, I reference the security protocols. I also talk about the standard of dress. I talk about academics and discipline and safety at Danville High School. So first, I'm going to talk to you about what the upcoming security protocols will be. All of these things have been passed by the Board of Education in the last week, and those recommendations are clear backpacks for everyone, wanding, dog searches, and metal detectors. And the reason for this is I'm responsible for the safety of every student and staff member at Danville High School. And so we all felt it was important. There's a security committee that discussed all of these things, and we felt that it's much more important to be proactive rather than reactive. And all of you are aware of the many things that are taking place in our community, in communities surrounding us all over the country, all over the world, and they do affect us here in Danville. And so we want to make sure that we're doing everything to provide the safest environment for all students. As far as the clear backpacks, girls will be able to have a makeup bag within those backpacks. Plus, I'm also making sure that they're backpacks that students want to carry. So I think you'll be pleased with those as they indicate that you are a Danville High School student and they're not just cheap looking backpacks. That's not how Miss Cherry rolls, so I think you'll be okay with those. Wanding will be random wanding on different days, but those students that arrive late every day, because we have too many students that are consistently late, will be wanded every single day. And also a reminder about dog searches. These are things that we did prior to COVID, so it is really nothing new. Metal detectors, something that is happening all around us. And once again, it's better to be proactive than reactive. In response to the standard of dress, I talked to all of you about that last week. We haven't seen much improvement since then. Girls are wearing belly shirts, leggings that are far too revealing, ripped jeans that are not being covered by leggings or whatever underneath of them, and the guys, the ripped jeans, and the biggest concern are the pants that are far below the waistline, actually below your buttocks, which is unacceptable, and it's just something that is covered in the standard of dress that is outlined by the Board of Education. Ms. Cherry has made concessions all year to accommodate students, but now we're at the point where students are doing way too much and are not respecting the standard of dress, and so effective January 4th, we're going to follow the standard of dress outlined by the Board of Education, unless there's a drastic change between now and then. Academics, that should be our focus. Grades are out. You know where you stand. We have tutoring, we have night hour, and we have very few students that have signed up for that. But we have lots of students that are currently failing classes. Please get with your counselors and get signed up so that we can support you, get you passing, because you are here to get an education. You are here to earn credits, and please don't wait till December to do anything about that, because it's going to be far too late for you to come back. So all of that's available to you right now. Reach out to your guidance counselor, get set up for tutoring and counseling. I also want to talk about extracurricular. I'm excited about the number of students that are participating. Just a reminder that what you do at Danville High School is a direct reflection when you're away from Danville High School. So we want to ensure that students are following all of the expectations here, because we need to know that when you get away from Danville High School, representing Danville High School, that you're doing your absolute best. We know that you are more than capable of that, and you represent this school well. But remember, think before you act, because some students didn't even get to try out for the different sports and events because they made poor choices prior to that. Which brings me to the last thing, discipline and safety. As I indicated earlier, I am responsible for the safety of every student and staff member in this building. And those students who continue to choose not to follow the expectations and to solve their problems with physical attacks and fighting, that discipline will be suspension or expulsion, depending on the number of offenses students already have. And some people may not take this seriously, but I can tell you, look around, there are students that are no longer here. That's not what we want, but that is going to happen if you jeopardize the safety of all the other students that attend here. I know a lot of what I said may not be what you want to hear, but you are the only ones who can change that. Please listen to Channel 1, because there's a lot of information on there. Take it seriously when you're in your homerooms. Stop blowing things off, because then you will know what the expectation is, and there is no confusion in that. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.